Let me think. Everything hinges on the next few minutes.
Hinge, hinge.
Everything hinges on the next few minutes. You, Mr. Vice President. If you ran to reclaim your seat,
Reclaim, reclaim.
If you ran to reclaim your seat,
Claudia.
Who is Benjamin Harrison?
Yes.
Presidential slogans for 800?
Slogan, slogan.
Yes.
Presidential slogans for 800?
What matters is the 50 reporters in front of your building and the 150 campaign staffers.
Staffer, staffer.
And the 150 campaign staffers.
There's no historical precedent.
Precedent, precedent.
There's no historical precedent.
you could accomplish two goals: secure Pennsylvania for the Democrats and find an honorable way to replace Matthews.
Honorable, honorable.
And find an honorable way to replace Matthews.
And we do not want to make it impulsively.
I agree. I'd like to put some more thought into it.
Well, that is very prudent, sir. Just bear in mind.
Prudent, prudent.
Well, that is very prudent, sir. Just bear in mind. How much is it?
I got your receipt ready.
Receipt, receipt.
I got your receipt ready.
Yeah. You won't tell anyone, right?
No, I never say anything about our tenants.
Tenant, tenant.
No, I never say anything about our tenants.
If I wanted to leave, is there a place I can do it without being seen?
Yeah, the freight elevator down to the garage.
Freight, freight.
Yeah, the freight elevator down to the garage.
So what is this? Tying up loose ends?
I wouldn't presume.
Presume, presume.
I wouldn't presume.
So what is this? Tying up loose ends?
I wouldn't presume. People like you can't be neatly tied up.
Neatly, neatly.
People like you can't be neatly tied up.
This is the dress you wore to the gala.
Gala, gala.
This is the dress you wore to the gala.
I'm glad I didn't have to.
Yes. We'll agree to simplify.
Simplify, simplify.
Yes. We'll agree to simplify.
Well, Linda, I make a habit of considering all trajectories in any given situation, but
Trajectory, trajectory.
considering all trajectories in any given situation, but that's a practical exercise, not a personal one.
So you refuse to admit it?
Admit it's what I want, that's irrelevant.
Irrelevant, irrelevant.
Admit it's what I want, that's irrelevant.
You're the one who asked for this meeting, not me.
This meeting is about trying to solve a problem, not fulfill some personal ambition.
Fulfill, fulfill.
Not fulfill some personal ambition, regardless of who the president taps to replace Matthews. I must gamble everything I have right now.
Gamble, gamble.
I must gamble everything I have right now. But I also think that we would make a formidable team.
Formidable, formidable.
But I also think that we would make a formidable team.
Meanwhile, Republican candidate Jack Swofford's lead has jumped to a 24-point margin, according to an overnight CNN poll of registered voters.
Accord, accord.
According to an overnight CNN poll of registered voters. According to an overnight CNN poll of registered voters, the Swofford campaign is also reporting a sharp spike in contributions.
Spike. Spike.
Is also reporting a sharp spike in contributions.
We've gone through more than you could ever imagine. I envy your free spirit and I'm attracted to it, but
Envy. Envy.
I envy your free spirit and I'm attracted to it, but we've gone through more than you could ever imagine. I envy your free spirit and I'm attracted to it, but not all of us have that luxury.
Luxury. Luxury.
But not all of us have that luxury.
How's it going? You with your mom?
She's downstairs. You want me to go get her?
No.
Downstairs. Downstairs.
She's downstairs. You want me to go get her?
No.
We can put you in a detox tank.
I want to be formally arrested.
Formally. Formally.
I want to be formally arrested.
My name is Congressman Peter Russo. I was arrested in January on Michigan Avenue.
Avenue. Avenue.
I was arrested in January on Michigan Avenue.
He's not there.
No. His phone is. Found it by the curb.
Curb. Curb.
His phone is. Found it by the curb.
The first night we spent together, he told me he was going to hurt me and then discard me.
Discard. Discard.
He told me he was going to hurt me and then discard me.
Has anyone else seen him? He's in an interrogation room by himself.
Interrogation. Interrogation.
He's in an interrogation room by himself. Like they talk about in the meetings, not the lies we told for the campaign.
What you just did was extremely reckless.
Reckless. Reckless.
What you just did was extremely reckless. Well, there has to be a way to take responsibility without shattering everything.
Shatter. Shatter.
Shattering everything. I told her flat out I didn't want any. It was selfish, but honest.
Selfish. Selfish.
It was selfish, but honest.
But then Linda laid out all the pros, and they clearly outweigh the cons.
Outweigh. Outweigh.
And they clearly outweigh the cons. And they clearly outweigh the cons. I explained our reasoning to Jim and hoped he wouldn't think I was off my rocker.
Rocker. Rocker.
And hoped he wouldn't think I was off my rocker. That's right. I'll say that Jim's an invaluable asset to the White House, but that I have great admiration for the sacrifices.
Admiration. Admiration.
But that I have great admiration for the sacrifices. But that I have great admiration for the sacrifice he's willing to make for the people of his home state.
And you should not accept his resignation until he's elected. That will.
Resignation. Resignation.
And you should not accept his resignation until he's elected. That will show your continuing commitment to him.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea.
As long as I can devote myself wholly to the campaign, I agree.
No.
Holy. Holy.
As long as I can devote myself wholly to the campaign, I agree.
Now, should Jim win, we'll need to nominate a vice president immediately. Linda, you're putting together a list of names?
Yes. Putt. Putt.
Linda, you're putting together a list of names?
Yes, yes, and you can begin the vetting process as soon as you narrow down the choices. I already have a short list of top contenders.
Contender. Contender.
I already have a short list of top contenders.
His body was transferred to the D.C. coroner's office, where an autopsy is expected to confirm his death as a suicide.
Autopsy. Autopsy.